The MasterChef heats have pitted 5 celebrities against each other.
Let's keep pushing. You have 3 more now, yeah?
Really busy. Heart, heart, heart.
Last time, despite her best efforts, presenter Michelle Ackley went home. Now the remaining 4 are back to fight for a place in the semi-finals.
Excited and terrified in equal measure. I would prefer to run onto a rugby field. Walking into that kitchen is horrible.
When I told my friends I got through, the response was quite a funny one. It was like, really? Really? Are you sure?
I do get the flutters. It's a bit odd, you walk through those doors and it's like, what have I got to do now?
Every single moment has been as hard as the previous one. I'm not kidding, folks. It is stressful.
We pushed them in the first couple of rounds, they made it here, but now we're going to really turn up the heat. 4 decent cooks. At the end of this, we'll only have 2 left.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Oh, hello.
Welcome back. You probably noticed that the kitchen is set up quite differently. And the reason for that is that this is a brand new challenge for this year. And we call it the Pairs Challenge. This challenge is all about teamwork and communication.
We are splitting you into 2 teams. Martin and Josh, you are one team. Keith and Carol, of course, you are the other team.
Uh-oh. That's trouble.
2 old rockers, we're on it.
Now, in teams, you are going to prepare 2 dishes. However, you will be separated by that wall.
Wow.
You're going to have to talk to each other from either side of the wall. The dishes you make have got to be identical in look as well as flavour.
We're going to give you now 5 minutes to look through your ingredients, have a look at the instructions, and create a game plan. Off you go to your benches.
Right, what have we got here?
Each team has been given a different dish, with separate trays of ingredients for every element.
What's that?
Butter.
So we've got the vegetables here.
Yep.
Cauliflower.
Martin and Josh will both be responsible for replicating John's salmon quiche, Scotch egg and piccalilli picnic plate.
Smoked salmon,
and
chive
quiche. I've never made quiche in my life.
So they're basically making a picnic out there, John. And you are going to show us how to make the perfect one.
Piccalilli first.
We've got to make piccalilli. I've no idea how you make...
Anyway. Look, it says here, piccalilli.
The base of a piccalilli is a combination of toasted spices with a boiled pickling liquid of water and vinegar.
Vegetables for piccalilli, always cauliflower, some cabbage, some radish, some gherkins and some beetroot.
What on earth do we do with these?
I have no idea. We've got beetroot. Gherkins are a staple of piccalilli, I believe.
The piccalilli is thickened by blending corn flour into 1/4 of the mix.
And then pour that mixture back into here.
And as that cools, that will be our instant piccalilli.
That's right, lovely big chunky bits of veg, and the sauce around the outside is spreadable. Scotch egg. Soft-boiled egg. Please peel the egg before you add the sausage mince.
All right, we're going to soft-boil these. But anyway,
keep the shell
so let's... No, you take it to...
Okay.
Unless you want a crunchy, hard...
How
basically,
do you get
in
rid
this...
of the shell?
Take your sausage mixture. About the same amount as your egg. If you have too much sausage meat, it's not going to cook.
Not unlike the wrapping of a Christmas present.
That's right.
I've never, ever made a Scotch egg in my life. What about if I just fed my chickens with sausage meat and breadcrumbs? Would they possibly like... No. No.
In it goes. And this is at 170 for about 8 minutes. Whilst the egg cooks, we might as well plate the rest of it.
They will also have to make a green salad and a salmon and chive quiche.
They've got the pastry for the quiche, just blind bake it, and then put the filling in and cook it. And then the reveal.
Suspense is killing me.
Gotta be quick, because the egg yolk's gonna come out.
Wow, there you go.
There we go.
There we are, a lovely little picnic board. Now we want two.
I've never made a Scotch egg, I've never made piccalilli, I've never made a quiche, and I think once in my life I've had a salad. This could be interesting.
We take the eggs out at the same time, we boil them at the same temperature, we do everything on the same...
There is only one temperature to boil
There is only
eggs.
one temperature to boil.
100 degrees.
Yeah,
that's
the one. You know what I mean,
Yeah,
though?
I know exactly what
This
you
is
mean.
the communication we need.
Carol and Keith are each in charge of making John's stack of blueberry pancakes, topped with a walnut brittle, blueberry and coconut compote, and maple butter.
God, am I supposed to open this?
The pancake batter is a mixture of eggs, buttermilk, milk, and flour.
They should be able to make a pancake. There's no doubt about that.
Blueberries get chopped on top.
But you can't put the blueberries in the pancake mixture.
No. Because if you do that, the blueberries are going to be stuck to the bottom of the pan and they will stick to the pan and they will burn. So the batter's got to be thick. We want a nice stack of them.
Oh, that's a beautiful thing, John.
Will you help me with this blueberry and coconut compote? What is a compote?
The key process to making a compote is to slowly cook fruit down in a sugar and water-based syrup.
They need to mash the blueberries to get a puree. Whole blueberries, grated fresh coconut, and a good grind of lemon rind.
If we crush them in a pan...
With some sugar?
And the coconut juice, the milk of the coconut, the juice of the coconut? I have no idea. That's the mystery to me.
I think they might struggle with the compote. I think they're really going to struggle with the brittle.
Walnut brittle is simply caramel and some nuts.
Yes, I know what it is, but they've got to know how to make caramel, John.
Caramel, sugar, but boiled sugar.
No, I know what it is.
Yes.
They know what it is.
That's what I'm
Doesn't
saying.
matter how many times you repeat it, does not mean they know how to do it.
We're arguing about it. How are they going to get on with it?
How hard can it be?
And a maple syrup butter. Whip butter till it goes white, add maple syrup to it, and you've got a flavoured butter.
I tell you what, you have elevated the humble pancake into something very pretty there.
That's what we want.
I can make a pancake. Yeah, I mean, whether I can make this one, but I think together we're shouting away over here, we'll be all right.
Yeah.
I think.
Right, my man, good luck. Just keep chatting.
Say goodbye to your friends.
Bye.
I love you, Martin. I can see you.
Yeah, I can actually see what you're doing. It's brilliant.
Identical plates of food from each team, please. You've got 50 minutes. Let's cook.
Which pan are you using?
I'm using the smallest saucepan on the tray.
And it's the smallest pan?
I've got the smallest pan, yeah.
Right, OK, Josh, fill up your pan with boiling water. Let's get these eggs on.
Right, mine's... I'm going to get that on the full heat, yeah?
All right, while you're waiting for it to come up to the boil...
Yeah, get the pastry sorted.
Yeah, under the pastry, put a little bit of flour on your board.
Happy days.
I've never, ever made a quiche in my life. I've eaten dozens. All I'm trying to do is remember watching my wife, my mum, making pastry.
Mine's taking up most of the board now.
OK, that's cool. Right, your water should be boiling.
Yeah, water's boiling. Put the eggs in.
Yeah, put 2 eggs into your slotted spoon and lower it in, and hopefully they won't crack open.
OK, they're all boiling now.
Just do 2. Have you only put 2 in?
I've put 4 in.
Don't put 4 in. Take them out, because we might need those for an egg wash.
OK.
I reckon.
Martin seems to have a really good idea of how to do his Scotch egg and his quiche, and he's telling Josh how to do it, and that's great.
Josh?
Yep.
Using a knife,
Yep.
put a few little holes in the bottom of the pastry, yeah?
OK.
And then just whack those in the oven.
OK. Happy days.
There we go.
On the blue team, Carol and Keith are making a start on the pancake mix.
How much milk are you using?
I don't know yet. I've just got 2 eggs first. And buttermilk, Keith. Should we put 100 ml in or same again?
Yeah, I'm putting 100 ml in.
100 ml, OK. Try and get your batter smooth, lumps out.
Even I know that. So that should be enough to make 4. I've got to make 4.
With this particular recipe, what strengths do you think you bring to it?
I don't know what strengths I've got.
Well, because you both seem to be shouting instructions to each other. And she's asking you as much as you're asking her.
Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't seem like one of you knows more than the other.
It's definitely a team effort here. I think we both realise that we want to get something very similar. Whether it's absolutely what you want, I don't know.
See that?
Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, pa-ting, pow.
With the pancake mix made, they now turn their attention to the blueberry and coconut compote.
How many blueberries are you using? Half of it?
Yeah. Half of it, probably.
Thank
But
you.
I don't really know what I'm doing.
Keith and Carol aren't doing badly, up to a point, actually. It's good communication between the two of them. But what I'm particularly concerned about is the compote, because neither of them have ever made one.
Have you used lemon juice?
I'm going to put some lemon juice in, yeah. I don't really know why. It's because it's on the tray.
The final element to the compote is grated fresh coconut.
I don't know what to do with this as an ingredient. I think I've got to use the juice to go in the compote, or compote. And if I smash it, I'll lose the juice, so I'm a bit...
10 minutes is gone, guys. 10 minutes is gone.
On the picnic plate, Josh and Martin have moved on to the piccalilli.
Get some gherkins,
Yep.
slice them lengthways, and then chop them.
Chop them. OK.
I am making this up as I go along.
Happy days, my man. Thank you. I love you.
We'll chuck those in there. Grab some radishes,
Radishes, are they the little...
the little red things.
Yeah.
Top and tail them, just take the end off.
Are you sure we didn't need to peel these?
I've no idea, mate. Adds a bit of colour.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, Josh, I want to make the pickling liquid for the mysterious piccalilli. I would just... let's just chuck all the white wine vinegar in there. 1 scoop of each from the brown stuff, the yellow stuff, the seedy-looking things.
Yeah. This looks horrific, Martin. Martin's acting like he knows exactly what he's doing, but deep down has no idea. So it's funny. It's funny. I'm laughing and also crying at the same time.
Chuck it in.
This looks like a dodgy night out.
It looks horrific.
This looks like my first night out when I was 18.
It looks absolutely...
Carnage.
Josh and Martin got the piccalilli underway. They got the vegetables soaking in the pickling liquid, but they've missed one process. They've got to cook it. It's not raw vegetables.
Put it to one side and never mention it again.
Amen, sister.
OK, I've opened it.
Yeah, do it over a bowl, whatever you do. I've got some coconut juice.
I'm saving the juice in a bowl. I'm saving the juice in a bowl. Oh, hang on, wrong side. I'm going to put some of the coconut juice in the compote. That's what I'm going to do with it. I don't know what else to do.
OK, good move. I'll do that.
So my compote does not taste very coconutty at the moment. So I'm going to chop a little bit up and put it in for flavour. I don't know if you're meant to do that.
How's your compote, Carol?
My compote's good and thick. I just finely chopped a little bit of coconut and threw it in.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, whatever you do, I have to do, so...
Oh, sorry.
You see what I'm saying? You have to tell me. I mean, at least if it tastes rubbish, they'll both be rubbish.
Yeah.
You guys are halfway through. You have 25 minutes left. I'm having fun. You look a little bit more stressed.
With the eggs soft-boiled, Josh and Martin now have the all-important task of assembling the Scotch eggs.
Now, this is the bit I've never done. Take a bit of sausage meat in your hand.
Yeah.
And then get your egg.
Yeah.
Put your egg on it. And wrap the meat around the egg.
You need quite a lot of meat then, don't you?
Yeah, make sure you don't burst the egg. Holy cow.
Martin. Mine is looking horrendous.
Well, that means that we're both created
Do you know
something
what?
that looks the same. That's massive. Are you ready?
Yeah, where do we put them?
This is the fun bit. Lift the basket out of the fryer.
Oh, God, happy days. Never used this before.
Neither have I. It's going to be
Right.
fun. Let the magic happen. Drop it in.
Oh, no. Right, I've just put it in the deep fat fryer.
Brilliant.
It's certainly not brilliant.
Back on the blue team, Carol and Keith are now making the caramel for the walnut brittle.
No idea what I'm doing.
I put a dash of water in the sugar. Is that the wrong thing to do?
Well, I never do that.
You never do that.
No, I'll just use it literally.
Does the sugar begin to turn eventually?
Yeah, it will just slowly start to
All right, I've never
caramelise.
made caramel, so I didn't know.
How's your sugar?
It's still liquid.
That's OK, good. Well, don't let it go too dark, OK?
But it hasn't set. Is it meant to set?
It's got to be a kind of golden colour. Just chuck your walnuts in. And make sure you coat them on all sides. Do they look all right?
They look a bit white.
The nuts just look terrible. Carol's brittle look a lot like, at the moment, frozen rocks.
I'm going to make a pancake, Keith.
Yeah, give it a go. Yeah, just let me know, yeah.
30 minutes have gone, guys. That means you've got just 20 minutes left.
Martin, what
Yo.
deep frying thing? What's going on here? They look done to me.
OK, take it out, Josh.
Yeah, I've taken it out.
With the pastry case baked for the quiche, Josh and Martin must work quickly to add the salmon, egg and cream filling.
I've never cooked any of this stuff before. I've had a quiche when I was young, so this is a completely new challenge for me in every single way. Are you cooking the salmon in the quiche?
Yes.
OK.
Yeah, put the salmon on top.
Yeah. Put them straight in, it's fine, isn't it?
Yeah, whack it straight in.
Just salmon on top, is that
Just
it?
salmon on top. Cool, buddy.
OK, happy days. I've got this mixture still with the chives. Is that what we're using?
That should be in your quiche.
That should be in my quiche.
What have you put in your quiche?
I didn't do that. I've just put the salmon. Oh. Oh.
Wake him out, quick,
Yeah.
it's fine. That, that needs to be in your quiche.
Oh, no! I dropped one. No!
Oh, sorry, mate.
Mate, oh, no.
Don't worry, we only need one.
OK, and I put the batter in first, yeah?
Not batter, just put that cream, the cream and chives in,
Yeah.
and then put the salmon on top and whack it back in.
I'm more stressed than I was. Oh! Mate, I'm burning myself left, right, and centre here.
Josh has just got stuff absolutely everywhere. There's tarts all over the floor, there's exploding Scotch eggs. How it's going to look, I'm not quite sure.
With only 15 minutes to go, Keith and Carol are underway making their stack of blueberry pancakes.
About 16 blueberries, you said?
Yeah, it's not precise. A good handful.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you've got to flip it. It's the hard bit. Ah!
Put far too much butter in there. Carol?
They need quite a lot of butter.
OK, well, I'll go with it. Mine's quite brown.
Don't overheat the butter too much.
I quite like it.
You like it? OK, all right.
The last element is the maple butter.
Do we not just mix it together?
That's all I can think of, to be honest with you. We'll give it a go. Mine has turned into a kind of mayonnaise.
Yeah, mine too.
Well, at least we're the same.
Back on the red team, with all the elements on track, Martin is having a final check over the instructions to the piccalilli.
And boil! I didn't see the boil. We should be boiling this. I didn't see the boiling. Josh, we should have cooked our piccalilli. I didn't see the boiling bit. Quick, boil it, quickly. Chuck it in a pan, boil it.
My piccalilli's not boiling, but it's hot.
Turn it up to 11.
Mine only goes to 9, so that's quite a challenge.
5 minutes, identical plates. Finished, looking exactly the same as your partners.
I'm on my 4th pancake. I'm about to flip it in a second.
Oh, I'm loving that. I am loving that.
Oh, mate. It's going everywhere.
Last pancake going on.
Come on.
Whatever you're doing, you've got 2 minutes to do it in. Get it on a plate, make the plates the same. You have 2 minutes.
OK, I can do that in a minute.
Put the piccalilli next to the pie on the plate, yeah?
Oh my God, the fumes coming off this piccalilli. It's removing the lining from my throat.
Compote, walnuts. And you've only got 6 walnuts, yeah?
Yeah.
Put the salad next to the quiche, OK?
Yeah, beautiful.
Oh, that looks good. Martin, the Scotch egg looks good.
Mate, if yours looks anything like mine, we're stuffed.
Your time is up.
That was fun.
Oh, they're gone.
No, just get some, you know what I used to use when we were kids? Pump whitener.
Yeah.
You all right? Am I showing my age?
No, not at all.
Pump whitener.
No,
I think I am.
Can you actually?
Yeah, Plimsolls, that was it. Plimsoll whitener.
Plimsoll
yeah.
whitener.
Do we have to walk up together now?
Josh, Martin, up you come.
You could have told me about the bowl.
So I said, well, there we go. Those look the same.
Yeah, happy days.
I suppose it shouldn't come as a surprise that Martin's is almost twice the size of yours.
Oh.
I've never seen a Scotch egg that size.
Martin, you gave instructions for your partner to do a perfectly yellow piccalilli.
Yeah.
And yours is red.
Yeah. Maybe a bit too much beetroot. Possibly.
Or I'm just a
Or maybe you're just a
fantastic...
natural.
I'm just a natural.
So, Josh, let's cut into your Scotch egg.
Yep.
Nearly. You'd never made one. Not only that, you'd never ever eaten one. So that's a pretty good attempt.
Thank you.
Shall we cut yours out, Martin?
Oh, Martin smashed it. Look at that.
shop. How much vinegar did the pair of you put in your piccalilli?
You said the whole thing.
Yeah. That's vinegar in vegetable shapes.
I think you've done pretty well, actually. If you consider you'd never made a Scotch egg, never cooked a quiche, never made piccalilli, never done a plate like this, and you did it in 50 minutes by communicating through a wall.
We had a plan, and it started well. There were just some large gaps in our knowledge base.
I would say, though, that we had a more difficult task than the other two had. Every Shrove Tuesday, you cook a pancake, don't you? Whereas there's no Shrove Wednesday for piccalilli.
There is now.
There probably will be one named after us, but
absolutely,
they had that advantage. We didn't. No. So I think we did well.
Yeah.
Carnage, what a mate. Did well.
Top man. Carol, Keith, up with the pancakes.
Ooh.
I have to say, I am mightily impressed. You made the pancake batters without an exact recipe. You actually did the pancakes by dropping the blueberries in onto the top. Where that came from, who that come from. Fantastic.
Both seem to have a little bit of an issue with those walnuts. But I think the way you shared experience across that kitchen was really good.
Thank you.
Right, this is Carol's. Whoa, look at that. Nice, light, fluffy, teeming with blueberries.
Let's have all these, Keith. They could probably be a little bit thicker, but they've got blueberries in them. The blueberries are floating. Got a short stack. Yeah.
Carol's, yours, nuts aside, are superb.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely superb.
Oh, wow, I wasn't expecting that.
Your compote that you were worried about is really, really sweet. Your pancakes are light and fluffy, and your butter with the maple syrup is delicious. Keith's not bad. Yours are slightly greasy.
Really, honestly, I'm really proud of you, Sue. I think that's fantastic. Good on you.
John. Thank you.
Really, really good.
Nice to hear. Thank you.
Cheers.
Good job.
I love the taste of our pancakes, actually.
They
I
were
thought they're really good.
Convincing. I didn't realise that the wall was that solid. I thought there might be a few gaps in it. We'd be able to go, what are you doing? It was hysterical. I absolutely loved it.
Learn from this and learn very quickly. Because let me tell you, you are going to need to draw on this experience. Well done.
That was one plate of food. The next time we see them, it's going to be a lot more.
It's early morning, and Martin, Carol, Josh, and Keith are travelling out of London to face their next challenge.
I feel like Bob the Builder.
Can we fix
How
it?
did you get this on your head? It won't
I
stay.
hate them.
Listen, you've ruined my image. I'm all about the hair. Look at my hair.
I would rather something fell on my head, to be honest.
Good morning and welcome to the Port of Tilbury, London's major port, known by many people, of course, as the famous Tilbury Docks. There are 7.5 kilometres of quayside, and as you can probably imagine, there's a lot of people working here. Today, you are making lunch for over 100 of them.
This is all about communication and teamwork. You are in the same teams as you were in the last challenge. Keith and Carol, you are a team. Martin and Josh, you're a team. The food has to be crowd-pleasing and it's got to be delicious. Lunch is at 1 o'clock. Off you go.
The celebrities will be working under head chef Gemma Spalacy.
Hello, welcome.
Hello. Hiya.
You're going to cater for 110 people today. They like to eat traditional food that's going to keep them going because they're working out in the cold.
Is there any chance that you might get sacked?
Yes, probably. There's a high possibility. You've got 10 minutes to sort out your menu. OK?
Each team will have 2.5 hours to create 50 meat or fish and 10 vegetarian main courses, as well as 60 portions of dessert.
They've worked in teams, they understand communication, but they have no idea about volume.
They haven't got time to procrastinate. They've got to hit the ground and hit the ground running.
Mushrooms, chicken leeks, mushrooms.
Pasta dish.
The larder includes chicken breasts, minced beef, bacon, salmon, pasta, a range of fruit and vegetables, and a selection of herbs and spices.
Should I do a lasagna or a spag bowl?
Whatever you feel confident
I feel confident with a spag bowl or a lasagna. I am Mrs. Mince.
Yeah, we could make it like a chicken stew curry rice. You know, chicken stew meets curry with rice, do you know what I mean?
I like curry, but I've never really made a curry, so
I've never made a stew, so
I've got coriander.
Do a crumble.
So crumble, what do we need for crumble? We need plain flour.
Plain flour.
I can't really... My mind's gone blank as to what I'm doing, how I make a crumble.
Clear on what you're doing?
So we're going for a chicken leek and mushroom pie.
Right.
With a side of what we do, mashed potato.
With mash, broccoli and carrots.
Carrots with some gravy on the
Gravy.
side.
OK.
Yeah. The vegetarian option is a broccoli quiche.
Broccoli.
Broccoli
Right.
with something.
Some cheese, maybe. And
then
then dessert, we're thinking of doing the apple and mixed berry crumble with some custard.
And custard.
I think that's brilliant.
Brilliant.
Yes.
Good.
It's brilliant.
That's a great word.
We need chicken.
Chicken.
So I thought we'd do a lasagna. Veggie option, equally sturdy mac and cheese.
Yep.
Garlic bread. Keith's doing cabbage on the side.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'll be doing a form of Aunt Betty, which will be apples, chocolate, syrup, custard. It'll keep them going.
Yeah.
That sounds brilliant.
Is it? Okay.
Especially it's a cold day outside.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Yeah,
Okay.
well done.
Crack on. Thank you.
Thanks, Jim. Yeah.
With prep underway, Martin's first job is to prepare the vegetables for the 50 portions of chicken, leek and mushroom pie filling.
What is striking me about this? The quantities. This is an industrial scale.
Josh is working on the pastry for the pie and the vegetarian broccoli quiche.
There we go. Look at that, Martin. Right, we need to put this in the machinery. Right, happy days. Do I need the water now or not yet?
Pour a little bit in.
OK, cool.
Little bit. God, you're buying the beer after. That's a little shot. All right.
Martin and Josh got a great menu, I think. Chicken, leek and mushroom pie sounds absolutely fantastic. A broccoli quiche inspired by the last challenge. I'm really, really pleased about it. What Josh got to do is make sure he puts enough filling in his. This time, cooks it really well and doesn't drop it. Lesson learned, please, Josh.
On the blue team, Carol's made a start on the bolognese sauce.
It's such a lot of stuff.
And bechamel for the lasagna.
I feel a bit panicky. It just all looks like a witch's brew to me because it's the proportions. And I'm making a roux the size of planet Earth. This is the biggest lasagna I've ever made. And yeah, I make lasagna at home and I'm good at it. But it's for 4 people. There's only 4 of us at home, so this is completely different.
Keith is preparing the sides that will accompany both their mains.
You are cooking buttered cabbage.
This is the buttered cabbage.
OK, and that bacon's for your cabbage?
That's for the cabbage.
So what are you doing about the vegetarian's cabbage? maybe what you do, here's a clever tip, do all your cabbage, cook some bacon separately, take some out for the vegetarians, and then put your bacon in for the ones that are not vegetarian.
OK, fine.
Are you happy?
Yeah, cool.
I have great admiration for Carol and Keith because they're both doing the food they love to eat. The big challenge that they have got right now is getting the lasagna cooked and it being the right texture and the right consistency for 50-odd people.
"45 minutes have passed, and Martin has moved on to peeling the potatoes for the mash that will accompany the pie.
So far, I've chopped a field of mushrooms. There are no leeks left anywhere else in the world, and the same situation is about to arise with potatoes.
Yeah, you know you've got another box to do.
You are joking, are you not?
Yeah.
He is wicked.
He's doing his best, but he needs to be quicker. So, sorry.
We have takeoff, sunshine.
Oh, mate.
We have 8 kilograms of beautiful pastry for the quiche and for the pie.
With the pastry made, Josh can now roll out the base for the broccoli quiche.
If you use a rolling pin and roll it over the top, it'll cut to the dish, yeah?
Oh, just like that?
Yeah, just like that, straight over.
Tricks
Nice
of the
and easy.
trade, eh? The tricks of the trade. Top shelf, you reckon?
Middle, do?
Middle, yeah, fine. We're going to blind bake this, Marty.
Good man.
It's going to be blind baking all night long.
With Martin taking charge of the pie and Josh doing the quiche, I don't think anybody is paying any attention at all to a crumble.
Right, everyone, you've got an hour and a half till service.
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I don't need all of that. That's, I think.
On the blue team, Keith's moved on to his Aunt Betty bread and butter style pudding.
This is your menu, right?
Yes. No, only the dessert bit. I've got what I call an Aunt Betty, but apparently it's called a Apple Betty. It's stale bread, chopped up into nice little squares, apples, a bit of caster sugar, some chocolate.
Serving it with custard?
Oh, yes, yeah. And I'm putting a nice syrup and sugar on the top to soak into the bread.
And who's doing the vegetarian?
I don't know. Good. Carol, who's doing the mac cheese?
I'm on it.
Yeah, I knew it.
I've got to make another roux, though, for it.
Carol and Keith seem to have an unusual working relationship. Whichever way you add it up, they've got 3 types of dishes and Carol's doing 2 of them.
I think the thing is, it's time management. And I think you've got to go the right way. Don't rush, because actually, I mean, obviously this is going to come back and bite me. I think we've got time.
6 of those, maybe.
Tilbury Docks opened in 1886 and is the largest port on the River Thames. 16 million tons of cargo passes through the port each year, making it the main distribution hub for London and the South East. Every day, over 100 of the workforce based at Tilbury eat lunch at the staff restaurant.
Clientele that we get in the restaurant varies from office staff all the way through to our workers out on the quayside. I think there'll be significant pressure on the contestants today, mainly because the variety of food that they're going to have to be serving.
Blue team, red team, 1 hour before lunch. It's cold out there and they're hungry.
Yes, chef.
With his quiche base in the oven, Josh has now made a start on the fruit crumble.
Are these pieces, do you think they're too big, or do you think it should be a bit smaller?
I'd go bigger, to be
You
fair.
go bigger, right, OK.
Because you've obviously got time against you, and to make for 60 portions, you need a hell of a lot more.
That's going to take forever.
But Martin's still prepping the potatoes for the mash.
How much in trouble are they?
In 15 minutes, they're in trouble. The potatoes should have already gone in.
I watched you play rugby at Twickenham. It's half-time, you're 15 points down, son.
With the clock ticking, Martin still needs to prep the vegetable accompaniments.
If I peel them, you're going to start chopping them, yeah? So that you can get them in. I need to help, to be honest, to make sure the service gets out. I don't think they realised you needed to move it quicker to start with to get stuff in.
Keith's putting the finishing touches to his Aunt Betty pudding. And Carol's mac and cheese is in the oven.
Right.
But she's yet to assemble her lasagna.
You OK?
I'm a bit panicky because there's a lot of tomatoes have gone in, and now I can't get it to reduce. That's my concern, because that will affect the flavour.
Well, it'll be too wet.
Exactly.
It'll be
so
too
I'll
wet.
have to get a slatted spoon, maybe, and put
You're going to drain it off, are you?
Yeah.
You're going to need to do something fast. Carol's meat sauce for the lasagna at the moment is far too liquid. It's got to go in the oven soon with those sheets of pasta, because it's going to take 30 minutes to cook. If she gets it in right now, that gives them 15 minutes to spare. Lasagna, get it in there now.
It's like plastering. My plastering looks like this, by the way. Our house is a mess.
It's getting stressful. I just don't want to let the lovely lady to my right down. Bit more sugar, or is that all right?
No, that's fine. Get it in the oven. As in, like, move it.
Yeah, I would do it right now. I'm going to put this quiche on the top shelf, yeah?
Middle.
Middle. Fine. Happy days.
The broccoli quiche and apples for the crumble have made it to the oven.
We are finally cooking.
And Martin's pie filling is finally on the go.
Josh has got some crumble mix on, but custard hasn't been started yet. The pie top's not on the pie yet. Mashed potato hasn't been started yet. And there's only half an hour to go before lunch.
Martin and Josh's potatoes didn't go in time, so they can't do mash. They're going to go through the fire like a wedgy, loose wedge-type potato to go with their pie.
They're wedges crunchy style and chunky style. Is it too late to order some sandwiches in?
That'll be all right, won't it?
Yep, the top will burn it, the middle takes a lot longer,
Thank you.
With his Aunt Betty in the oven, Keith now needs to finish off the cabbage side.
What happens if lunch is late, Keith?
Well, it's not funny because people get an hour's lunch. So we're cutting into their leisure time, really. So, yeah, it's not good.
There's only 20 minutes to go.
We operate the pool 24/7. Times are very strict, so the food has to be served on time, so there's no option of having a late lunch.
Martin's pie filling is ready for baking, but it can't go in the oven without its pastry top.
How's it going, Josh?
Tell you what, this is a workout, mate. I'm dripping with sweat, mate.
So then up, start here. That's it, now go over. Because we're running out of time, just push these in.
Fine, push them in. I'm just going to put this on the rack here, yeah? Sorry.
Down.
Yeah, happy days. Sorry, guys.
No, that's going to fall. Someone's moved the rack.
Oh, God.
Right, take it out.
What's with what?
Hold on.
Yeah, one together. Yeah.
And just right round to the side now.
OK, you got it.
Fingers. Right.
All good?
Yeah, all good in the hood. Done lasagna for 50 people, mac and cheese for 10. I'm feeling a bit more calm now, but that flipping... Have I said that mince wouldn't reduce?
Just taste a bit of that for me.
Perfect.
It's all right, isn't it?
Bacony, yeah.
Lovely. Nothing wrong with that. I'd eat it.
Over 100 hungry staff from across the port are starting to gather outside the restaurant ready for lunch.
I'm quite apprehensive. I've been working since 6 o'clock this morning, so yeah, I'm starving.
Look, we've made garlic bread.
You've done really well. There you go.
Carol and Keith are ready.
Martin and Josh need to really, really shift and understand this is not a game, not anymore. Out there are people that want their lunch. They're queuing, and now they're queuing in the cold. They've got to get the food out and get it out right now.
This smells incredible. Oh, you're joking. Just break it up. Lovely.
Some burnt stuff's come off the bottom. We can leave that for now. We are hanging on by our fingernails, to be perfectly honest. Something will go out. Exactly what it is, I couldn't tell you.
Quiche, voila. It's a bit overdone, but I like my food overdone, so hopefully they do too. Right, see you in a bit.
Hey, boys and girls. Sorry to keep you waiting. Blue team are ready. Red team isn't ready. See you in a sec.
Martin, you're going to have to hurry up. People are complaining. The food's getting cold.
Yeah, we're going to go. We're ready to go. Right, take that out.
Yeah, have you seen the queue outside? Have you seen it?
That's bigger than for one of my gigs. It's really sad, isn't it?
The restaurant is finally open for service.
Hi!
How you doing? Sorry about the delay.
Good to see you. What would you like? Sure, yeah.
Yes, mate.
Chicken pie, please.
Chicken pie.
Lasagna and haute cuisine come down this end. Sorry about that, look.
This isn't my day job. Yeah. What do you want?
Carol and Keith's beef lasagna with cabbage and bacon and garlic bread is an instant hit with the diners.
Very nice indeed. The pasta wasn't too soft. The meat was nice and flavoursome. Cheese sauce was lovely. Garlic bread was spot on.
Yeah, it was very meaty, and the cabbage was nice. That was quite creamy as well. I've never had cabbage like that before, I must admit. So that was, yeah, it was exceptional.
Meat sauce is well flavoured, lots of different layers of pasta and meat, and then cheesy white sauce across the top. Really good. And the garlic bread is OK.
That's a decent lasagna, John. A decent lasagna.
Chicken pie, yeah.
Chicken pie, please.
Chicken pie.
Potatoes and veg?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, buddy.
Again, please. Chicken pie.
Josh and Martin's chicken, leek and mushroom pie with deep-fried potatoes, carrots and broccoli is also proving popular.
Gravy all over, yeah? There you go, mate. Thank you very much. No, I hope you enjoy it. Hope it's all right. No.
Really nice. Polished a lot off. Roast potatoes, chicken was nice and moist. Really nice.
The carrots could have done with a little bit more cooking, but it's very nice.
It's good effort, and not many mushrooms, which suits me.
I like the filling in the pie. Chicken's not dry at all. It's quite moist. Nice bit of sauce. Some broccoli cooked really well. And carrots, which are crunchy.
I'm not actually sure what that potato is because it's not a chip, it's not a roasty, it's not a baked potato, but it's like a boiled potato with a suntan, and it's nice.
Mac and cheese. I got told there's vegetarians.
For their vegetarian dish, Carol and Keith are offering mac and cheese with buttered cabbage and garlic bread.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Can I have the mac and cheese, please? The mac and cheese is very cheesy and it was a good portion size.
Garlic bread was good, but the mac and cheese needed a bit of seasoning. A bit of salt, I think. It was a bit bland, but it was OK.
Yeah, maybe a little bit more seasoning, but that was very nice.
Did Carol just take the white sauce from her lasagna and throw it over that pasta.
With mustard. Cabbage is all right. Bit of white pepper in there, bit of butter. It's not too bad. But cabbage and bread with macaroni cheese, pasta and cabbage.
Okay, can I have the quiche, please?
Yes, absolutely.
Martin and Josh are serving cheese and broccoli quiche.
Gravy? No.
No, thank you. That's lovely.
Hope you enjoy it. Hope you enjoy it.
But back in the kitchen, chefs worried about their custard.
They burnt their custard and made it really lumpy. So we're going to save it for them. So get the lumps out, get the burnt bits out, and then add in some vanilla and some caster sugar to try and disguise the burnt taste.
Oh, it's got in your bag.
It's on the floor. I went for the cheese and broccoli quiche. It was huge for a start, and quite sort of wet with big lumps of broccoli in, bless.
That pastry's not cooked. That's not cooked. They're eating it.
Quiche filling is really, really good. Well seasoned, big bits of broccoli. The pastry could be cooked underneath a little bit more. But I'm really pleased they've used their newfound skill.
Ladies and gentlemen, dessert is served when you're ready. Thank you.
It's a very crunchy variation on bread and butter pudding, ladies and gentlemen.
Lovely.
With a delightful custard. There you go, Mother.
Thank you.
Can I have your Aunt Bessie, please, Carol?
You can have my Aunt Betty.
Thank you.
Don't normally like bread and butter pudding, but I think I've just changed. It's really, really nice. And I'm now going to have a bit.
I wanted to see if it was as good as my mum's, dearly departed. But yeah, top marks, very good.
The flavours are good. The flavours of custard and stewed apples, crispy bread, a little bit of cinnamon.
I really like it.
And stop.
With their rescued custard, Martin and Josh are serving apple and mixed berry crumble.
Can I have the crumble, please?
Calorie-free, this. Do you want custard?
Yes, please.
Yeah, no problem.
Got the most beautiful eyes.
Oh, thank you. You're very kind.
Fantastic.
Oh, no, thank you. Have a nice evening. Afternoon. Mate, no worries, no worries.
Really sweet, but just like Josh, because he's so sweet and he's got beautiful eyes. But yeah, I liked it. It's better than the starter.
Custard's nice and smooth, takes away from the sharpness of the berries, so it's a good mix.
Apple's really nice, custard is sweet, thankfully, because underneath there is a load of berries, which are really sharp, really, really sharp. My left eye is watering, they're so sharp.
I could live with it, but I wouldn't be coming back for a second portion.
Service is finally over.
Well done.
Well done, buddy.
We did well.
Seriously,
We did
well
well.
A very good
Very
team. I
fantastic.
think we're a good team.
We are a good team, yeah. We're very on the same page. Got all our food out.
Yeah.
It's all good. Well done.
110 people catered for in 3 hours. That's pretty good. I would never, ever think it was possible. But we've pulled it out of the bag somehow, and we've managed to do it.
I genuinely feared we wouldn't get the food out at one point. I seem to have spent half my life peeling and chopping potatoes, and then peeling and chopping carrots, and peeling and chopping leeks.
Martin, we've done well.
Brilliant.
We've done well.
I mean, your mind is working about 100 miles an hour. And just, if I cover that, if I cover what happened, all the cabbage. But no, it's good. I'm glad I did it.
I'm completely shattered after that service. I'm going to have a massive glass of wine and a nap.
I think they did brilliantly well. John, this was a challenge unlike anything they've ever faced before. I mean, this was serious volume.
I think all four of them are growing in stature, I really do. What they're going to do now is pull up their socks, get back to the MasterChef kitchen and fight it out.
After 2 days of intense competition, These 4 celebrities face one last challenge. At the end, 2 of them will be going home.
I've gone from being terrified to starting to look forward to what you're going to throw at me next.
There is a huge amount of pressure. The thing for me is, as soon as you put a time limit on something, changes everything.
There is no hiding place at all, and you can't act your way through this, mate.
I feel like I'm a bit of an underdog. I'd love to prove people wrong, so I'm hoping that people can back me today and give me a shot, because I feel like I'm improving every time I get out there.
Welcome back to the MasterChef kitchen. Today, it's about your dishes. Please, turn it on. Make yourself a semi-finalist. You're not just feeding Greg and I, you're feeding 3 guest judges, 3 people who have been here and done exactly what you are doing today. Emma Kennedy, Sam Nixon, and Sophie Thompson. That means the pressure is on. 2 courses, 1 hour and 15 minutes. At the end of it, 2 of you will be leaving us. Let's cook.
I'm feeling excited today to get on with my recipe. I could fly into a complete panic, couldn't I? So that's my biggest worry.
What are your 2 dishes?
Roast guinea fowl in a wild mushroom and cream sauce with Jerusalem artichokes and asparagus, and then a blueberry and white chocolate cheesecake.
Whoa! What is it that you love about these dishes?
Adore wild mushrooms, love guinea fowl. So this is what I would love to eat. Not a massive pudding girl, actually. I'm more of a good cheese and biscuits girl, so hopefully I'll get this right, because this is the cheesecake's my biggest worry.
If you can get this done, it sounds like a great menu.
Thanks, guys. Laters.
The success of Carol's main course depends on how well she cooks that guinea fowl. And she must have a nice, thick, unctuous, well-seasoned sauce. The danger point has to be that cheesecake, because if that cheesecake doesn't set, then the whole thing becomes just a cream cheese mousse with blueberry syrup.
This cheesecake is terrifying me. It looks like soup at the moment.
This meal we're doing now, we've got an hour and a quarter. I practiced it once, it took me an hour and 40 minutes. Oops. And it was terrible. And it was terrible. Can you slip a £20 note under each plate as you hand it to them? Can we do that?
You're very frantic, Martin.
Yeah, I need to get off to a good start. There's a lot of stuff that I need to get up and running straight away.
Are you making a crumble?
Making a crumble, yeah.
Yeah!
Rhubarb and apple crumble, yeah.
With custard?
With custard.
And what's your main course?
Roast guinea fowl with root vegetables, some spinach and a crispy pancake with guinea fowl meat inside and some pickled mushrooms.
What's the risk here?
The risk is the timing. I've sort of done a crumble-ish, helped my wife make a crumble. I've obviously roasted chickens and done chickens, but not like this. The pancake I've never done before.
Well, then why do it?
The challenge.
I'm concerned about Martin. I mean, I love the ambition, but I think he's pushing himself too hard. Guinea fowl, and then the guinea fowl leg inside a pancake with a parsnip puree and spinach and a sauce, a jus. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. If Martin can get it all done. His rhubarb crumbles are going in, but there's just rhubarb and apple inside a pot with some sugar and a crumble top. He's got no way of knowing if it's cooked at all. It's a really risky thing to do that in a small pot and hope it's going to work.
I think what would be most challenging today is to produce 4 plates that look the same. So I've got a feeling 20 minutes before the end, I'm going to be bricking it.
What are you making today, Keith?
It's a kind of glorified liver and onions used in chicken liver. 2 types of onion, some red pepper, a duck's egg, potatoes boiled in saffron water to give them a nice bright yellow colour, and black pudding crumb.
Wow. Now, that's not something you're ever going to see on a menu. Where did that come from?
It's called liver dance.
And the other course?
It's the same as I cooked yesterday.
We got an Aunt Betty again.
Yes, sorry.
Right, listen, the obvious question is, have you given some thought to presentation?
Oh, yes. I am here so that I can get you two to look at something that I offer you and not go, presentation, Keith. I really just want you two to go, that looks good. That's all I want.
When Keith told me he was cooking chicken livers, I was delighted. And then I got slightly concerned as he started to tell me the ingredients that were going with it. Bacon, black pudding, roasted pepper, duck egg, and saffron potatoes. What is that? That could win the Turner Prize, but it ain't gonna win MasterChef.
Keith's dessert is this apple concoction made with chocolate and bits of bread and custard. I would have liked to see something new from Keith. However, if he's learned from that last round and he does make it look good, I'm going to be really pleased.
Because I haven't practiced the dish too much, I don't really know how it's going to go. I had my uncle on FaceTime trying to help me to cook it. He's not a chef, bless him. He's a great cook, though. That is just as stressful as cooking for John and Greg, I think. So hopefully it's prepared me well.
Josh, you look slightly stressed. What's happening?
I am stressed. Yeah, this is the first time I've properly cooked this meal. I practiced it once at home, but not in an hour.
What are you going to cook for us, then?
I'd rack a lamb with a nice mustard and breadcrumb and a load of herbs sort of seasoning on top. Garlic green beans with some potato dauphinoise.
Fabulous. And your dessert?
Dessert is a tart tatin, apple tart tatin. There isn't anything particularly out of the ordinary here. I'm just trying to do something tasty for you guys that looks all right.
You're putting yourself under pressure. What's at stake here for you?
A lot. I had no idea how much I would enjoy this, and I'm absolutely loving it. And I would love the journey to carry on. I know it sounds really cliche and a bit cringe, but I would absolutely love this not to be the last time I cook for you guys.
Josh is full of ambition. He's cooking 2 classics, which are quite dangerous. Rack a lamb with a herb crust, served with dauphinoise potato, seen in restaurants and brasseries up and down the country. In fact, all around the world. I love a tart tatin. I mean, it's got to have beautiful pastry cooked all the way through. Then it's got to have that lovely sticky caramel, and then apple's perfectly cooked. Honestly, if he can manage it, and I keep my fingers crossed for him, it's beautiful, classic cooking. OK, Carol, you got 15 on your main course.
Thank you.
That look good. On time?
Hope so, yeah. I think so.
It's always a joy to be back at MasterChef. Every single time I see that twirly M, I get a sharp thrill. All I want is something that's tasty. Please, please, Lord MasterChef.
This is my 3rd time doing this, and I've always been surprised at how critical I am when I do this. As soon as I sit down and I don't know these people, I don't care.
I'm completely cheering them on. Invariably, they barrel into the room looking like they've got the story of the hour and a quarter all over their apron. They'll be feeling the nerves, but hopefully that'll galvanise them and give them energy to get cooking.
Ow.
8 minutes, Carol.
OK.
Carol's main, roast guinea fowl in a wild mushroom and cream sauce with globe artichoke and asparagus. That sounds lovely.
Sounds really nice.
Amazing. I'm really looking forward to that. Some people like guinea fowl a bit pink.
Bit pink, yeah, yeah.
I prefer it the other way.
Oh, OK. Will you be holding that against her?
No, I won't hold it against her, no. But that sounds a lovely combination, doesn't it?
Lovely, lovely. What we got to do with this now? Get the gravy on? The sauce on?
The gravy? Who brought you up? It's my cream sauce, yes.
Sorry, not posh enough. Get the sauce on. Go, girl.
That.
Way. Smells good. That's lovely. Smells really good. Are you happy with it?
Yes. OK.
Off you go.
I have to go around this way.
Well done, Carol.
Thank you. Apparently, I have to do silver service from the right.
Oh, wow.
That looks beautiful. So I've cooked for you roast guinea fowl with wild mushrooms in a cream sauce with Jerusalem artichokes, asparagus, and some chervil just to garnish. Enjoy.
Thank you.
I can't wait to eat this. I have a feeling I'm going to smash the whole thing. It smells and looks amazing.
The guinea fowl cooked to perfection. The mushrooms, they're so earthy and delightful.
The brown meat on the leg just pulls away. Look at that. Pinches off the bone. Look at that. That's when you know that that is beautifully cooked. Look.
And the asparagus, which can go a bit floppy, just looks so bright, and she's cooked them, like, perfectly. She has set it very high, this benchmark for her pudding.
True.
The guinea fowl's cooked perfectly. The leg's got crispy skin on it. The breast is all lovely and moist. The Jerusalem artichokes need to be washed. They're a bit gritty, as are some of the mushrooms in the sauce. The sauce has got flavour, but it needs to be thickened up. Well done.
Thank
well
you.
done. 15 minutes now for your cheesecake.
OK.
Blueberry and white chocolate cheesecake. I'm never a massive fan of white chocolate cheesecakes. It's a bit sweet, but let's see if she gets the balance right.
How do I get it off this, out of this?
Want it to be nice and light and not too sort of heavy, because it's got to be fully set.
Oh, no. OK, that one's a little bit untidy.
You done?
I'm done.
Bravo.
OK. Dessert is a blueberry and white chocolate cheesecake with just a little bit of double cream on the side.
Thank you, Carol. Well done.
Thank you, amazing.
Well done.
My cheesecake looked like mud.
I think this looks more like a face pack than a pudding.
Yes. It does, I'm afraid. My fear about the white chocolate has come true. For me, it's far too sweet. And the consistency here is far too runny. It's just goo.
And it's not a consistent cheesecake. If you look at your base, Emma, compared to mine, it's a lot thicker. And yours looks more solid. Look, mine just falls apart.
It tastes a bit like a yoghurt that had slightly turned. It's weird. And then I suddenly remembered that on my first thing of MasterChef, I made a white chocolate blueberry thing, and it didn't work. It was bad. Maybe that's a white chocolate thing.
That is not set. That is so wet. And to add insult to injury, she served it with some cream. I mean, it's the last thing it needs. Oh, John. It's not good. How are you getting on there, Martin?
I'm good, actually. There was the initial chaos, but at the moment, I think we're OK.
Weirdly, is another guinea fowl. Roast guinea fowl, twice, root veg, crispy pancake. The crispy pancake bit's thrown me, but I'm interested.
Right, come on.
Showtime. Mate, you should be proud of yourself. You've got a ton of work done there. The sauce?
Sauce is in here.
Very good, Martin.
Superb. Superb. And on time.
Okay. Wow.
Well
That's
done.
Bonkers. Knock, knock. Hey, everyone. How are you?
All right.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Hi. There we go.
Thank you.
Hopefully, you'll enjoy this. It's roasted guinea fowl with pureed parsnips, some spinach, Roscoff onion, pickled mushrooms, and a guinea fowl crispy pancake.
Thank you very much. Well done.
Enjoy.
Cheers.
Well
Thanks.
done, well done.
This breast here feels a bit overcooked. It's quite tough. But the brown meat that he's put inside the pancake tastes delicious.
What I like about this plate is that he's clearly been ambitious. I love the spinach, I love the caramelised onion.
The mushrooms are weird, but I kind of like them. I love the parsnip puree. It's so smooth. I think in terms of all the elements, I think that's a really good effort.
Love that little pancake. That's a beautiful, it's almost like a spring roll type of flavour.
Everything Martin has cooked, he's cooked really, really well. At this stage of the competition, that's very accomplished.
Well done. 15 minutes, OK?
15 minutes,
And then we
yeah.
need your crumble.
Yep.
Well done.
Apple and rhubarb crumble with custard. Well, that's an absolute classic ofs. And I love rhubarb.
Is the crumble a bit basic? Every single element of it is going to have to be absolutely perfect.
You've got 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Top man.
Good-looking custard, Martin.
Very good-looking custard.
Good man.
Okay.
Splendid.
Done?
Ready when you are.
And on time.
Off you go.
Well done.
Sorry you get that view first.
Lovely.
Right, so apple and rhubarb crumble and creme anglaise.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Martin.
Martin.
Cheers.
Thank
you.
Don't knock your head on the way out.
I'm really looking forward to eating this. I think it looks good. I love the way you served it. That crumble looks awesome. Yeah, I'm excited for this.
I think that's just lovely, the rhubarby sharpness and the sweetness of the apple. And that's lovely and vanilla-y. It's banging.
It's delicious and like really enjoyable and really warming and comforting.
I think he's done great. He should probably grow an inch taller today, even.
Lovely custard, nice and sweet. Crumbly top, sharp rhubarb, bit of sour apple. It's good.
Very, very good custard. We may have found a bit of a talent, John.
Mm.
Oh. That is the best I've done. Got it out on time, everything there, everything I wanted to, didn't have to miss anything. So yeah, I'm very pleased with that.
You all right, Keith?
No,
Oh, crikey. What's going wrong?
everything.
What the... Oh, gosh.
Liver dance. Chicken livers with duck egg, onions two-way, and a black pudding crumb.
That is categorically something I would never order.
Oh, it's quite difficult, that one, isn't it?
Just seeing this big liver dancing about, it's like a vegetarian's nightmare, isn't it?
Oh, come on, baby.
That's not too bad.
Let's go. First lot of onions.
Just going across the middle, Gov.
Kaleidoscope of colours there. Is that it?
That's it.
Go with it. 5 minutes over. Let's go.
Give me a nice big smile, Keith. You know that lovely smile you've got.
Remember what it's called. Wow.
Hello.
How are you all? I'm so sorry about the delay. There you go, sorry.
Thank you.
Hi there, this is called liver dance. It's fried potatoes in chili oil that have been infused with saffron for the colour. Chicken's liver, onions cooked 2 ways, pickled and caramelised, and a little black pudding crumb on top. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It is so unexpected visually. There's an egg under there.
I'm afraid I don't like any of that. My liver is verging on raw. I can't eat that. The potatoes, and I do like spicy potatoes, but there is something that's horrible and unpleasant and burning on the back of my throat.
Yeah, I'm struggling on what I like on this dish. The bacon.
The bacon was good.
The bacon is good. But yeah, it's a bit disappointing, that.
The first bit, I uncovered the egg, and that was quite a lovely moment, but it's not seasoned. The raw spinach is a confusion. It's actually making me nervous.
That's not presentation, that's just piling up lots of ingredients. It is, to me, this is like a sort of a mixed grilled breakfast. Actually, that tastes OK. 15 minutes, all right, now, for your dessert?
Keith's dessert is called Check Me Betty. Apple, chocolate and syrup pudding.
Apple and chocolate, that's quite unusual. So again, I'm interested.
You've got 3 minutes, Keith, but you're there, aren't you, mate?
I am indeed.
You're there.
Custom made?
Oh, I like that. I liked it at Tilbury. Looks even better now.
Really?
Yeah. Well done, fella. Go on.
Thank you very much. You're still alive. Good grief. Well, I'm ahead of the game. It's a kind of play on bread and butter pudding, but with apple. And the bread is soaked in syrup and sugar, and it's just got a kind of nice vanilla custard on top and some chocolate in it.
Oh, goody.
OK?
Thanks,
Thank you.
Keith.
Enjoy.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Brilliant.
It's a bit of a sorry sight. You know, who knows, it might rally in the flavour. Let's hope it does.
I actually don't mind the taste of it. I think the ratio of apples to the bread to the custard was right. I think it'd have been quite nice.
The bread bits look really random, like he's taken them from the bird table or something. And I think the chocolate would have been better if it had been milk chocolate. The dark chocolate doesn't work for me.
It's all right. It's nothing special. It feels like something that you would get at school.
There's not a great deal of elegance about it, but John, you know, it's a good pud.
It's the chocolate I find a bit unusual.
I think it was just a bridge too far for me. I think the phrase is taxi cab for Mr. Allen.
Josh.
Yes.
You've got 7 minutes left, young man. Are you on time?
I think so.
Josh, rack of lamb with dauphinoise potatoes. The rack of lamb looks so simple, but it's not.
No, it's really technically difficult.
Oh, nicely cooked, mate.
Happy days. That is a massive relief.
Dauphinoise potatoes, they've got to be perfectly sliced to make sure that they're fully cooked through. It is quite a tricky dish. It's one of those which is like a classic, but there's a lot to get wrong in that.
Brilliant.
There we go, son.
2 minutes, beans and that's all.
What's easier, Josh, this or the music industry?
Music industry.
Josh!
I'm off.
Give them a smile, tell them how delicious it is.
I will do. I will fill them with positive vibes. Hello, guys.
Hello.
Hello, my man. How are you?
Cheers, dude.
So we've got a lamb rack there with some mustard and herbs and breadcrumbs on top. You've got some potato dauphinoise and some green beans with some garlic butter. I hope you like it. Thank you very much.
Cheers, Josh.
Cheers, guys.
Well done,
Have a
Josh.
great time. Thanks.
Well done.
My bit of lamb is actually quite nice. I think the dauphinoise are lovely. I love the sort of cheesiness and creaminess of them.
These beans are nice and garlicky. I like that mustardy thing, but it is very full on, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think he's done well with the dauphinoise. I think that's the best element on the plate.
John, this is good. It's lovely pink lamb. He's put a fair amount of mustard on the top there. It's giving it tang. Josh has attempted a classic bistro dish, and he's pulled it off. All right?
Yeah.
15 minutes, you need dessert. Well done.
Thank you.
Very well done.
Josh's dessert is apple tart Tatin. That's another classic, delicious if it's done right.
OK, 1, 2, 3, turn over. Hi, that's it. Good man. Perfect.
Don't know about perfect.
What we absolutely don't want to see is under-caramelised apples and soggy pastry.
Well done.
Happy days. Right, a little bit of cream.
Josh, you're a masterpiece, mate. There! Well done.
Thank you.
Josh, you couldn't sing, but maybe you can cook.
You haven't heard me sing. Don't act like you have. You have no idea who I am. Cheers, guys.
It's got a point.
You still alive?
Yes.
Everyone said that.
Okay, listen, it was original, I promise you. There you go.
Very
no
much.
Problem.
Thank
no
you.
problem. Right, so I have done a tart tatin, apple tart tatin with some whipped cream and a bit of vanilla in the whipped cream as well.
Lovely.
I hope you like it. Thank you,
Thank you
guys.
very
Cheers.
much,
Enjoy
Josh.
it.
Well done.
Thank you.
The apples are delightful, cooked absolutely to perfection. The cream's very nice.
My pastry is lovely, it's flaky, and the flavour's great.
I think this is actually my favourite dessert of the day, I think. I think it tastes really good.
It's a tasty apple tatin.
It's not perfect. The apples need a little bit more cooking, but it's a pretty good attempt.
Oh, I'm just exhausted. Absolutely mentally drained, zapped, finished, finito, done, dusted. How many times you can say finished?
I think today was a great round, a great display of tenacity.
There were some ups and downs. Not all the dishes were amazing, but I tell you what, it's a pretty good standard.
Keith cooked us a dish that we've never seen on MasterChef before. I didn't mind at all.
The guests didn't like it. You can't ignore the guests. They just didn't like it. For Keith to do the same dessert in 2 rounds does not show a great deal of ambition.
No.
I think Keith's run his race, to be honest. But now we've got 3 pretty decent cooks, Josh, Martin and Carol.
Martin's ambition today was unparalleled. Guinea fowl 2 different ways. A good dish, I thought.
To be honest, John, I'm amazed he got it all done in the first place. Martin's crumble was a very good flavoured fruit crumble with custard. Perfect combination of rhubarb and apple.
I'm loving the experience and I want to do more. And I'm sure my family and friends want me to get better at cooking as well.
Carol's guinea fowl was really good. In fact, the guests absolutely loved it. But the blueberry cheesecake, well, it was almost a disaster.
Didn't have enough time to set. Her buttery biscuit base was a bit sandy. I feel for her with that cheesecake.
If I went home today, yes, I would be disappointed. But I've had a brilliant time.
I'm very impressed with Josh because I've seen how quickly he's developed. A well-cooked rack of lamb with a mustard crust, dauphinoise potatoes.
The crust was quite ferocious with mustard, but I thought it was tasty. Dessert, apple tart tatin. There was little wrong with it.
From where I started, from where I am now, I genuinely believe I've developed so quickly. So I would just love the opportunity to develop even more and just to see what, you know, see what can happen.
We have 2 semi-final places. So who's going through and who's going home? Who's got the commitment? Who's got the drive? What a great competition. You worked really, really hard, and today I think was fantastic. We have found this decision tough. Our first semi-finalist is Martin.
Well done, my man.
Well
done. Well done. Well done.
Yeah, a huge amount of work in there today, Martin.
Thank you very much.
Our second semi-finalist is Josh.
Wow. Whoa.
Congratulations.
Wow.
You're kidding.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, there's some mistake.
Oh, thank you so much, Keith.
I saw what you cooked. You can't be serious.
No way. Oh, wow.
Oh,
we're going home, thanks.
Carol and Keith, thank you very much for everything.
Cheers.
you.
Thank you very much.
Fantastic.
Take care. See you later. Thank you.
I'm really sorry to go, but I'm proud of what I've done. I will definitely cook some of the things that I've learnt to cook for the show, and then the kids don't have to put up with mince every day.
I think that my family won't be embarrassed by what I've done. I mean, I thought there were certain things that I did well. It's just been brilliant. You know, it's brilliant. I've been on MasterChef. Come on. And I'm going to get an apron. I hope.
Oh, it's crazy.
Good man.
Congratulations. You are MasterChef semi-finalists. There you go.
Thank you very much.
There you go.
Happy days.
I'm really thrilled. I'm pleased for myself that I've got through. I'm absolutely chuffed to bits for Josh. For both of us to go through, I'm absolutely overjoyed.
I feel incredible. I actually can't believe it. Clearly, I've done enough, so I'm absolutely over the moon. Genuinely over the moon.
Next time, 5 new celebrities take on the challenge.
I'm trying to remember how lamb is supposed to look. It tastes revolting.
It's a good feeling to achieve something.
You are absolutely smashing it.
It's great.